I'm Tim Jones and I'm a fourth year medical student here at Barts in London, and I did a chemistry degree before I came to university, so I'm a little bit older.
Okay, and what interests you about Centre for Trauma Sciences, or how did you get in touch with us?
So I first heard about the centre when I was in my first year here, and I just did a little bit of Googling and found an email and made contact that way. I came to a number of the research meetings to find out what goes on, and then in the summer between my first and second year I spent the whole summer with the unit, helping out with recruiting patients, learning about the analysis that we do on those patients, and just getting a better sense for all the different things that this unit does.
Great. So how long have you worked with us for?
So as I say, yeah, between first and second year, so that would have been nearly 18 months, nearly 2 years.
Cool.
Now.
Great. And what do you think you've gained?
I think I've gained several things. I think the nature of the research is clinical, so I think I've got a greater degree of clinical knowledge about how trauma patients are treated, and also I've done some laboratory work, and I've been taught some new laboratory techniques that I've never encountered before, so that was also really useful. And then I've also learned sort of the more generic skills about statistics and data analysis and things like that.
Great. And is this quite usual for undergraduate students to get involved with kind of centres?
No, I don't think it is. I think there are a significant number of us who get involved. A lot of people would tend to do summer projects, but I don't think as many people have the opportunity to do longer term pieces of work. But I know that there are a few of us who've managed to build up a relationship with a particular research group and carry that relationship on, if you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And how have you managed to kind of juggle your full-time studying as well as developing a project here?
It's quite difficult, I have to say, but it requires, I guess, sacrifice really at evenings and weekends. And that's not to say it's every weekend, but you know, quite a number of weekends I will spend here working, helping out with recruiting the trauma patients who come into A&E here, or I'll be working on my own on my laptop and doing various bits of work.
Yeah, cool. And what advice would you give, or recommendations to any undergraduate students who want to work with us?
I think my advice would be that you've got to be quite committed, because it's a significant undertaking both for you and the group, in order to sort of, for you to have the time and for the group to really invest in you and train you, because there's a huge amount that I didn't know whenever I arrived, and that's not to say I know everything now, but I've been educated a lot, and that does take time before you can sort of contribute back. So I think the number one thing would be absolutely go for it, and you've got to have the commitment.
Great.